What's up, guys? Thought I'd get out of the house. I'm headed up a real rocky area. I'm gonna head up and see if I can make it to that lake before it gets dark and come back. Supposedly there's some good stuff going on up there. I've had some reports about it. It's about 1.7 miles up, following this trail here. There's a few people up here walking around, but I'm gonna head up here, and this whole place is just nothing but rock, man. Rock and a little bit of forest. It's crazy. But we're gonna see what's going on up here, if I can make it to the lake. So, straight uphill for 1.7 miles. So we'll see what we can find up here. Let's see if I can make it all the way up. I don't know, my buddy's we were supposed to head out at 12, but I don't know, he didn't make it. I didn't know I thought we were headed out, and so I waited around, and there's no air up here. Thought I'd try making it up here. He said he might come up behind me and be up here a little later. I'll be here. But there's a lot of these little aspen groves, a lot of little forest patches through here. I'm so out of shape though, guys. Anyways, look at this little tunnel right here off the trail. There's so much rock. This one mountain is just full of rock. Nothing but rock. Sorry guys, I'm breathing hard. It's just straight uphill. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But it's just straight uphill, man. Wow. And there's no air up here. I'm about 9,000 feet right here, maybe, give or take. So this is cool. This is right off the trail. Got these giant logs leaning up here. A bunch of them, and one kind of goes in like that. This is up here towards the top. You know, as rocky as it is, there's this big pine forest in through here, which I'm 100% that's probably something that they follow. But this is something, like I said before, it's not done by man. These logs are freaking huge. They're all wedged up into that tree up there. I mean, look at that. That's so damn cool. I know I made a post about the stuff I found the other day with cut logs, and people just don't get it. No matter what you say and what you do, a cut log, if there's a Sasquatch structure built with cut logs, it's man-made. I just can't tell some people anything, you know. I don't know, they're just really narrow-minded. They get in and, yeah, somebody's going to go back there and make that kind of structure back where I was at the other day, 4 miles in, off trail, you know. There's nobody back there. And it's not a slash pile either. I hate it. I feel like my intelligence is being insulted sometimes. But this is juicy as hell right here. Side, I was standing right up over through there, but I'm on the back side. I thought I'd give you guys a back shot of this too. Again, it's not man-made. It's something. Oh, look, and there's a fork right there. This is something that Sasquatch does. It's all symbolism. It's kind of a blind. But over that way is some good territory right there. I'm still trying to make my way up to that lake and see if it's just a shadow. See what I can find up there. Hopefully it gets good up there. God, there's no air. Gotta give you a little, oh sorry, my radio's freaking out. But anyway, the other day, I had all that action. I was back in those mountains, way back on the other side over there. And now I'm on this side. Real beautiful country up here. There's the lake. I gotta try to get up to this lake before nightfall. down here. The trail leads to here. Sorry. And this is what everybody comes up here for. This little lake. So we'll see if there's any footprints outside of human footprints. Be a good little spot to throw a tent though. Camp out. Cliff walls all around me. Oh, that sucks. There's the little lake. Wow, it was a nasty hike getting here. Just uphill the whole way, zigzag. Nasty, man. Okay. I went back in there and looked. It's full of snow. I guess I'll start trucking back down the mountain. There's an area that I'm going to cut off and go into and go check for structures and stuff like that. And I didn't find any footprints here. Too many human footprints. Too many people have been walking around here. If there was a footprint, it's probably got covered. Just start heading back down, I guess. Go check out this other spot. So there's a bunch of structures. There's some X's. There's all kinds of stuff up in there. It's wild, man. Look at that X right there. Right in this little spot right here in this little draw. Right here. God damn it, I wish I had the camera running. You would have definitely heard that. Like a whooping type sound. It's about that time of day. I gotta make it down out of here. Look at the structures right here. Look at them all just simultaneously weaved in up, laying right here in like a little tiny teepee formation. And there's an X right here. See that X behind there? Wow. There was a crazy woo. Wow, I can't believe that again. And I didn't have my camera running. This probably would have picked it up. And there's nobody up here right now at all. Everybody took off. Everybody's gone home. If there's any hikers, on top of that, there ain't any hikers. It's going to sound like that. Oh my God. The other night, the last video. find out too, there's a crazy amount of caves up here. This would be a good spot for them to like hide out. Granted, there's a lot of rock. I mean, you know, there's a little cave right down there. There's another one above that. But yeah, a crazy break. Pretty cool break. It looks old right there. I got cell phone service. It's pretty cool, but crazy. I just passed a guy. He was headed up that way talking on the phone. That was not him making that vocal. Look at, there's some more brakes right there. See the brakes right there? 3 of them coming down, headed pointed towards human activity. I find that most of those brakes are either directional or they're pointing towards human activity. Yeah, but that guy who just came up, he was on the phone. I mean, what the hell are you coming up here this late for, you know? Well, I think my mic, no, it'll keep silent because the mic's plugged in. My mic just died. I don't think they heard me. But I just want to show you real quick because I was just documenting this and I think my mic wasn't picking up anything because it was dead. Anyways, this is all laying on top of this little sapling right here. This was originally, I think, laying out that direction. It kind of looks like there's an indentation picked up and slammed over this little sapling. This has been manipulated and bent behind this little tree that was probably maybe originally here and tucked, you know, way underneath this. So just a little rough thing I want to talk about because my mic actually cut out and I think it cut a lot of my voice out. And something manipulated that bark, something stepped there. Could have been a deer, I don't know, something moved that bark. But that same limb's kicking my ass. But this is pretty cool, guys. This is such evidence of manipulation right here. It's crazy. This one little spot right here. And just over that direction behind Javi, say hi. There's a nice little X and with like a little roof structure over it. So we'll check that out here after we explore just a little bit around here. Okay, we found this other bend right here. It's tucked under the tip of this giant tree that came down right here. Before anybody, you know, tries to sit there and discredit me in any way, shape, or form about this right here, if that tree fell down, why didn't it take this one with it? It's right next to it. There's more. This tree comes to the top and it goes way over this way. That should have caught it. This tree is going to be standing straight up right here. How did it get caught underneath that, being a fresh aspen? You guys understand what I'm saying? Yeah, there's this little stress fracture right here from it being pulled under, but that's been pulled underneath that. That tree did not catch this tree. That's been pulled underneath. Otherwise This little guy right here is right next to it. It's touching this right here. And it didn't come down like this would. And this is standing way over here, a good, I don't know, 8 feet away. And it wasn't, this was obviously standing straight up because of that stress fracture right there. That was pulled really, really hard down underneath that to get it to go underneath that. And there's some leaners back in there too.
There's a teepee over there.
What do you hear?
I think there's a teepee over there.
You see a teepee?
Yeah.
I think he sees a teepee over here. We're actually going to go check that out. So we're standing here and we're investigating a couple of things. We're just kind of investigating how that tree got like that. You know, there's the you see my finger, there's a stump, and then there's the way it's laying is strange. But we're getting some vocals. They're kind of distant or being quiet a little bit. Little whoops and hoots and carrying on out here. And here's what I like to call a Sasquatch lumberyard. There's just massive lumber laying everywhere. And they do this to keep you from going in that area, and they use it for hiding. And there's an X. Man, it's no air up here. There's a nice X, but the one side's been either busted off or they put it like that purposely. A really nice X right there. But we were going to try to figure out how to get on the other side of this. Got something manipulated the ground right there. Oh, look. There's some bones right there. It's a deer. Where's the rest of them? Drug off probably by other animals, but that's, you don't run into a lot of that out here. Something took him down, and he's right next to the blinds. They use this as blinds. They hide in here. They wait for stuff like that to come by, deer, and they'll come out and get them. There's a lot of manipulation in this one little area right here. And this is just below the lake I was just at. This is the area I wanted to check out. And there's been some really good stuff in here. It's kind of a big area of forest. Big old patch of forest all through here. Just on top of the rock, because it cuts down, drops off basically if you were to go that way. I think it pretty much drops off down that way. But then there was this tree. I'm trying to figure out what animal does this. And I don't think it's a porcupine. Porcupine like to strip the bottom section of the tree. I'm done with antlers. I don't know. Just look at this. Just look at this out here. It's all manipulation. And there's that juicy ass X right there. Look at that juicy X. Wow. Well, here's this tree that's been stripped of bark all the way up. It's up to about halfway. The bottom part, nothing. I know Sasquatch has been known to strip and do things like that. I just want to make sure it's not like an animal. Look, there's a leaner that comes up with another leaner. That's just stuff that they do, man. But we're actually hearing these faint vocals out here coming from. I'm trying to balance. Sorry, coming from that direction out that way. And we come across this log. It's got a lot of log laying way out here, nothing supporting it. But underneath of it, there's a lot of mashed down vegetation right here. No, it's not snow, because if it was a snow, it would have mashed down that. It would have mashed down that. All of this would be laying down too. None of it's laying down. That's just in this little area right here. But you see this Sasquatch lumber yard here. Look at this, guys. They hide in this kind of stuff. It's a mess right here. It's so difficult to get through there. Here's that little X with like a roof structure on it right here. This is crazy. There's a nice little spot to hide in. Look, it's all like a seat. It's all mashed down right here. And Sasquatch will do this. And this isn't for shelter or anything. This is to keep them hidden. This serves no purpose to keep them out of the elements at all. But something has been hiding in here. And as far as right now, I don't see any hair. I don't see anything. It is getting dark. So, but this is cool. This little X comes up like a little shelter right there. And something is, it's all flattened out right there. Something's been sitting in there. Looking over all this. It's pretty awesome, isn't it, guys? And yeah, that's crazy how that's made. And this right here is to keep anything from up top, the blind them from above if they're sitting here. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's way up on top, so if anything comes over and looks over this way, they're gonna have a hard time seeing them right there. And some of the needles and stuff look dragged right down this area. So that's a pretty cool find. That's pretty damn juicy if you ask me.